What do you undertake market research of your buyers at Stockland, and do you have a sense of what urban design means to them?
We do a lot of market research in terms of our buyers. Most of the market research which is undertaken relates to their housing, but it also will relate to what sort of community facilities would they like, what sort of amenities would they like, if they were looking for kindergartens, what type of kindergartens, so at that level we do market research. We don't do market research on what do you want out of an urban design process, and I'm not sure that most people would even understand what that is. In fact, most people can very readily visit a place and say whether it's nice or not. Do they like it, or would they like to stay there? And they can also visit places where they feel very uncomfortable and they know that they don't want to stay there. But understanding what makes the difference between the good place and the bad place is often a skill which the general public don't quite understand. Sometimes they can see that the traffic is too invasive and too noisy, or there's too much wind. That's fairly easy to tell. I mean, tall buildings can create sort of wind tunnels and things, so you know that street A is going to be very unpleasant, whereas another one's going to be more protected and sunny. But the man in the street or the woman in the street often can't clearly articulate what it is that makes places nice. So we tend not to do market research on urban design per se, but we do certainly do a lot of market research about what makes places to their liking.
Because I think there's a sense in the regions that, that a lot of the stuff's okay for cities, but that the market doesn't necessarily want this kind of outcome in the regions. It's more kind of the same of what we were delivering, which is a real challenge, I think, for some councils.
I think it varies. I know that on certain occasions we've done market research and we had assumed certain results prior to commencing the market research, and when we actually got the feedback from either focus groups or other forums, we were surprised.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't presume to know what market feedback is likely to tell you without having done it. And a little bit depends on how it's conducted as well, what questions you ask and how you manage the selection of people who you interview. But you can't always assume that you're going to get the answers that you expect.